I think I'm bringing you along. I think this is a reading week now. I thought it was going to be a reading day. Instead, it's a reading week. But yes, let's go. Okay, so unfortunately, I did bring you with me to the library, but there was too much noise, so I couldn't record anything. But I did finish Once Upon a Tome. Oh my god. I did finish Once Upon a Tome, and I really, really love this book. I think I want to buy it, and I immediately want to reread it, and I want to get stuck in this book for a while. But I also don't want to get into a reading slump, and it happens when, like, with books that I really, really like, that I really, really enjoy, and that impact me profoundly. Sometimes if I linger too much on them, I will get into a reading slump. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start a new book immediately, because I know that I will have more times with this book. I'm 100% sure of it. I will definitely buy my own copy, because there's a lot of things that I want to underline and just keep with me. So it's fine if I just shove it at the back of my brain and move on, because I know that it will stay there. It will stay there in the background and thrive. But now I'm gonna read something else. I just want to jump into something that's gonna, kind of move me along from this really great book that I read. And so I'm gonna read Forest of Noise. It's a poetry collection by Mosab Toha about the lived experience in Palestine. I have so much buzzing at the moment because of what I just finished reading, that I have enough energy and attention to give to this book, and I know that it will give me just as much, because I feel like if I go to something that's subpar, that will put me in a reading slump. But I know that, like, I know that this book will just make me feel more present and ground me and kind of like connect me to the world outside. Whereas Once Upon a Tome really made me, look at the stars more than at the actual reality. So I'm going to be reading this. I will probably finish it as well, and I'll see if I read something else today as well. Please excuse the wet hair. I just came out of the shower. Small update for today and yesterday. Yesterday I decided to start reading Forest of Noise, and I thought I was gonna finish it because it is a poetry novel and it's quite small, but I decided that I didn't want to rush it, and especially because this is the type of poetry that's really sonorous. Is that a word in English? Like I want to read it out loud while I'm reading it, so I can hear the sounds of it better. And also it's because I want to give it justice. I don't want to just read it for the sake of reading it. I just want I want to take in what I'm reading it. I won't rush it. So I said, well, since I'm gonna be reading a few poems every day, what should I read in the meantime? And so I started Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe that I got from the library. And I am like 50 pages in, 40 pages in, a few chapters in. And I really like it, but I don't, it's not gripping me. So what I thought is, should I just slowly read this whenever I'm in the mood, and in the meantime start something else? And I was like, that sounds like a reading limbo to me, where I start 15 books and not finish anyone. So I decided that instead of starting another book. I might go forward with Sea Change by Gina Chung, which I had started last year, gone halfway through, and then it went in my long-term currently reading pile. And it is quite a summery book, and we're not in summer, we're in spring, but kinda. So I think I'm just gonna be reading these. Let's see if I can. These 3 books at once, because I'm in the mood for some meditative fiction, which this is it. But also this is really, really interesting. I'm hoping that they will push each other up and move me along in my reading endeavors, instead of spreading out my attention span. Basically, I just constantly want to have a book I'm in the mood to read at hand at all times. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm back. On Thursday and Friday I didn't film anything because I was actually in London. On Thursday I saw a play at the matinee, and then another play in the evening, because I wanted to optimize the time, because it takes like 4 hours to go to London from here by bus, and the train is so freaking expensive. Yes, I saw 2 plays in one day, stayed at my friend's house, then it was really lovely. We went for brunch and a walk through a cemetery, which I love. I love walking through a cemetery. And then I immediately went home, and there were some issues on the journey home, and instead of 4 hours it took 5 hours to get to Cardiff, but it was alright. I did it. The only thing is that now I have to go to work, and I really don't want to. I just wanted to give a quick update, because I had a 4-hour journey getting there and a 5-hour journey coming back from London. I managed to read a lot. Thankfully, I am able to read on a moving vehicle. So I finished Forest of Noise. It's one of the things where I was like, oh, I'm gonna be away for 2 days. I need to bring 3 books and my e-reader. Which, 3 books was a lot, but I don't think it was too much, because on the way there I finished Forest of Noise, and I highly recommend that you listen to the audiobook of the poetry collection. The audiobook is narrated by the author, and it's such a beautiful book, and also heartbreaking. But it's free on Spotify Premium. If you have Spotify Premium, it's like an hour of an audiobook, so it's not even gonna take out from your Spotify allowance that much. So please go give it a listen, or get it from your library. I got it from my library. I was fully sobbing on the bus to London, and I'm really happy that I picked that book up. It's one of those books where probably in like 10-15 years it will be studied in school. So I finished it on my way there, but then thankfully I had Things Fall Apart as well, which is weird because usually when I travel I never bring books from the library because I'm so scared that I will lose them, that I will damage them. But in this case I really wanted to finish those two books. I still haven't finished Things Fall Apart, but I'm like 2/3 of the way in. I really want to finish it today. I'm really enjoying it. It really reminds me of like George Eliot, but West African. It's that we're following a family, we're following a village life, and through following quite mundane things we understand, human nature and culture and tradition, and interpersonal conflicts and interpersonal relationship really well. So I'm really liking it. There is the audiobook for free on YouTube, and so I've done immersive reading as well, especially on the bus. I've done listening to the audiobook whilst I was reading, and it's really nice. But this is my update. I need to actually get a move on and go to work now, which sucks because I just wanna finish my book. But I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so I just wanna recap my week a bit, because I think that I inadvertently made a reading vlog. I have no idea because I haven't checked what I shot throughout the week, but I did take some videos, book related videos. So this is me just trying to put them together, contextualize them together by telling you how my week went. So on Monday, I decided to read these two. Then on Tuesday, I was at work, didn't film anything, didn't read anything. It's always like that. Didn't film anything, didn't read anything. Why? Because I'm at work. And it wasn't even a long shift. But anyway, blah, 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 complaining about work. Wednesday, same thing. Work, complaining about work. So Tuesday, Wednesday, we don't count. And then Thursday, Friday, I was in London. I went to see this play, 1536, which is such an amazing play. So amazing that in fact I got the script, because damn, it's so cool. I'll read you the synopsis. Tudor England, a field in Essex. 3 women hurry to their childhood meeting place, thirsty for gossip from London. Word spreads of a clash between King Henry VIII and his queen, Anne Boleyn. Closer to home, another rumor threatens to catch fire. As these women realize the parallels between their ordinary rural lives and the royal drama taking place at a distance, they are faced with several choices, all of which end in violence. 1536 is a fiendishly smart and funny play which asks whether female solidarity can survive in a world where barbarism and misogyny are state-sanctioned. And first of all, incredibly funny. Second of all, everybody was so great. Third of all, heartbreaking in the most interesting way possible. Such a smart play, and expect, like, when there's such smart writing in a play, I do want to read it. I know that people say, oh, you shouldn't read play, you should only watch play. No, if the writing is smart and engaging and subtle, I need to read it, because I'm not I'm more of a visual I understand better visually than auditorially. So I'm gonna read it. The only thing that sucks is that a lot of the time the script is different than the actual production, because they tend to change stuff up in rehearsal. But this is great. Unfortunately, it's already sold out, so I don't know if you can go watch it. But if you can go watch it, I highly recommend it. And I had to buy it. You can buy the book as well. It's not that different. It is different, but not that different, as far as I can tell. And then yesterday, I was working, not reading much, but I finished this last night. Again, incredible. And this is a book that it was great throughout, because I love books that I love books that showcase human quotidianity as a way to showcase human universality and like human nature in its universality. So I love that, and this book was doing that. But then the last paragraph, literally throughout the book you're engaged, but then the last paragraph kind of like, it's like taking a iron rod and putting it in your eye. That's what it felt like. And the whole book is really like contemplative, and there's not much going on. It's really like, it's written in such a tranquil way that it's not an action movie, you know, it's a French movie. But the last paragraph packed all the emotions and all the tension of the book in that last paragraph, and that did not hold back. And the feeling that this book left like, and I was reading it before bed, because I tend to do that. I don't read a lot before bed. I only read before bed when I know that I will finish the book, because otherwise I cannot go to sleep if I'm in the middle of a book. Like if I read the fifth chapter in a book before going to bed, I will have to finish the book or I will not sleep well. So I did finish it, and damn, it finished me. I didn't finish it, it finished me. So cool. Really good reading week, all considering that it was a really busy week. But I think that even though going to London to see a play was really time consuming, because I took the bus and the bus took 4 to 5 hours, I had a lot of time to read, and I was just in the mood to read even when I got back. Like it was I love when I have time to, the only thing I can do or I want to do is read, and I can take time to do that. What's next? I want to finish Sea Change, and in all of this I haven't read a word of Sally Rooney. One day I will read the Sally Rooney. This week is not the week. Maybe next week, but I don't know. Probably not. Because I'm getting my literary fiction fic from this. So we'll see. But it is really funny that this has been here for like, well, almost 4 weeks now, because it's due to it's due tomorrow. I'll definitely not read it. It's due tomorrow. I'm gonna have to bring it there tomorrow. So, sorry. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed whatever type of video this is. I have no idea as of right now, because I haven't put it all together in editing. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!